of my video, I brought coffee back into my life. This may not sound like such a big deal, but it really is for me. I have stopped drinking coffee for 4 years since I started my detox journey, and I am bringing it back in. So I want to share with you just the reasons why I stopped drinking coffee and the reasons why I am bringing it back into my life. So there are a few reasons why I stopped drinking coffee, and the first one is it's very dehydrating to our body. And at the beginning of my journey, of course, that was a big issue because when we're healing, we want to hydrate our body. And even, back in the day when I used to smoke and I was drinking about a pot of coffee a day and all the processed foods, and I never drank water. I hardly ate fruits and vegetables that are hydrating. So I definitely had to stop drinking coffee for that reason. But the second reason is pretty a big deal. I had extreme chronic adrenal fatigue. So drinking that much caffeine was really taking a toll on my endocrine glands, especially those adrenals. When you are overdoing it on that caffeine, it causes the body to stress. It releases that cortisol hormone in the body, that fight or flight hormone, and that is not good on our adrenals at all. And when we're healing, we need those adrenals to be up and running. These are big communicators in our body, and they work together with those kidneys, and they help those kidneys filter and get rid of the trash. So they're important little things that sit on top of those kidneys. So that was another big factor why I had to get rid of the coffee. And another thing too, at the beginning, I was trying to alkaline my body, and coffee is more on the acidic side. And so that was another factor. But I was still drinking some teas at the beginning, and those are also acidic. So we just need to find a balance. The perfect pH within the body is a 7.5. And that is just slightly on the alkaline side, because you don't want to be over alkaline. That's alkalosis, and that's also dangerous. Another thing too, since I did bring back the coffee, the first couple days I made it a little strong, and it really, I felt like I was bouncing off the walls. And maybe because I was so immune to the caffeine before. I could drink it at 9 o'clock at night and still go to bed. I could not do that now. But I want to go over just some of the benefits of drinking coffee and why I'm bringing it back in, because there are a lot of great benefits to drinking coffee. It's loaded with antioxidants, and we need those to fight off the free radicals in our body. So that's really important. Coffee also helps with inflammation within the body and your energy levels, your mood. It helps with depression. It helps brain function. It fires up those neurons in the brain. So it's great for memory. And it helps with, it lowers the risk of Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease by 60%. That's pretty phenomenal. Now this is with caffeine though. So the caffeine does play a pretty positive role when you are drinking coffee. And it also helps lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, and it also lowers the risk of liver cancer. So these are just so great benefits from drinking coffee. And those are the reasons why I wanted to bring it back. But even if you have high blood pressure, heart problems, insomnia, these are the things where you really don't want a lot of caffeine in our body. That's a lot of stimulant going on. And like I said, it's that fight or flight, that adrenaline that kicks up when you have too much caffeine, and that is stressful on our body. And when we are healing the body, we need to get away from the stress. I am learning that on my journey, and sometimes it can be so difficult and hard, and I get it too. I I've been there and I've done that, and I still struggle with those things. I definitely have noticed that bringing my coffee back in is my mood and how happy I am after I drink this coffee. I mean, I could talk for hours, and in fact, after I drink my coffee, I'll call my mother-in-law, and we've been talking for almost an hour, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go, because I gotta go get my workout in, and I've got things to do. But it really has made my mornings just a little more joyful, and it is. I did notice it before because I was so immune to it, the caffeine. So that's one of the things that I really noticed. And my workouts are just more intense. I feel like I'm getting more out of my workout, and in fact, it helps with fat burning by up to 11%. So there's just so many great benefits, and this is with the caffeine. So if you're struggling with high blood pressure or low blood pressure, and you still want to get those same benefits, or even insomnia, you want to maybe go to the decaf for a while, maybe have a cup of that. That's what I would do. And like I said, I'm also going to take breaks from this coffee. Right now I am drinking it every day because I'm kind of doing a little experiment with it. And so I want to see also if I miss a couple of days, am I going to get a headache? You know, so those are just little things that I'm going to keep an eye on. And kidney filtration, you know, if I don't see kidney filtration or my kidneys stop filtering, definitely I'm going to get rid of the coffee. But right now I'm still getting pretty good filtration, and it's strange because for me, even when I'm drinking coffee in the morning and then I have a smoothie, and then it's always when I take a break between meals is when I get good filtration. When I go 3 to 4 hours without any liquid or any food, nothing, that's when I get the best filtration every time. So you know, when you're eating all day, you're not gonna get good filtration. It's almost like it's when digestion is going on, you just don't heal at these higher levels. It's when digestion is over and you just let the body be. That is the most powerful healing. So another thing I want to share with you is, so when I started bringing the coffee back in, I wanted to go to a higher quality organic coffee. I didn't want to just pick any coffee. So the two that I have been drinking is, this one is by Timans, and it's low acid coffee. So the pH in this one is, I believe, a 6. And also another great coffee that I've been using is by Lifeboost. And that one I can't find in the stores. I get on their website, and it's lifeboost.com. And I'll also leave a link, or you can just Google it. Their coffee is phenomenal. I actually like that coffee better than this one. And I like getting the actual coffee beans, and I like to grind them myself and then make my coffee. I feel like I'm getting more nutrients that way. This one I can't find in the whole bean. But this one also is infused with matcha and goji berries. So those two coffees I highly recommend if you guys want to check out the coffee. It's just a really great quality, like I said, organic. And so yes, and I have been having about 2 to 3 cups in the morning. Now when I say 2 to 3 cups, okay, this is the mug that I have been drinking my coffee in. It says thankful and blessed. And so I have, you know, if I fill one of these up, that's about 2 cups. So I have about a whole cup, and then sometimes I'll go and have another half. So that is what I've been drinking. And of course, the ideally would be to drink it black, but I like my coffee with cream in it, but not milk, no dairy in my diet. But I've been using organic coconut milk powder, and I just keep that in the fridge, and I just put a little bit of that in here. And as far as a sweetener, I like the monk fruit sweetener. Date sugar is really good. Stevia, organic, you can use some of that. These are just some of the sweeteners that I would probably feel okay using. But you know, ideally, like I said, black coffee would be the best way to drink. So yeah, I don't know what it is about coffee, but in the morning, and I love my mornings. I am such a morning person. I used to not be, but I do. I love getting up around 6 in the morning. I like starting my coffee, and I sit actually right here, and I definitely unplug. I turn everything off. I don't want the TV on. I don't know if you can hear, but I have a fountain right here outside, and I have the window open, and I just listen to that, and I just sit here and I pray, and I'm just so thankful for every day. And I do, my mornings, I feel like it's just a fresh start for me, and I just feel light, and like I said, I'm just so thankful. So anyways, I just wanted to share what I'm doing these days, and you know, coffee, it has a lot of great benefits, and as long as you don't overdo it, I believe anyways, I will find out, I guess. But like I said, if my skin starts looking dehydrated, because I know my skin has changed so much on this journey. My skin has become very soft and almost more plump, and just very hydrating. I really do feel it. And you know, I used to have really oily skin too, and I used to have all these breakouts, and I got rid of all of that. And so I love this journey. I love feeling good, and I love just feeling the best that I can from the inside. That's what I'm talking about. It starts with the inside of our body. And you know, that saying, you are what you eat, man, that is true. And I've learned that also on this journey. It really is. Like, I really see a difference. Even when I have my cheats, a few days later, my skin doesn't look as bright. It just doesn't. So, but anyways, you know, you just, when you get to these, or when you start cleaning out the body, you really do start understanding your body and what it likes and what it doesn't like. I really could feel anything, and that's the thing too. When I brought in the coffee, my body seems to be doing okay with it. My blood pressure is good, you know. So, but as soon as if it does, you know, start to dwindle away, or I start noticing my skin changing, or just dryness within my body, I'm definitely gonna have to cut it back out. And so, but anyways, so far so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end there, and I hope this video wasn't too long. But anyways, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye.